Okay, my sisters, let's have a conversation about the men that you date and the men that hopefully you marry. I read in the internet from several young women what it is that they are looking for a husband. They are the usual things like love. Love, okay? So you got the love. What next? Money, taking care of you, taking care of your family, being there for you, being your soulmate, understanding you, and things like that. Well, I'm coming from an angle that is from somebody who has been married twice. So you may say that I'm not a successful husband type, but no, I disagree. My first wife and myself, we separated amicably with the understanding that sometimes love does die, and instead of throwing mud at each other, you say, okay, let's live apart. And so we do. And my ex-wife and I are best of friends. She and my current wife are best of friends and get along very well. In fact, some people in the community accuse me of being a polygamist. Oh, friends, no, I'm not a polygamist. I love my ex-wife, but she is my ex-wife, and that's it, period. I am now married to my wife, 10 years going, and I love her dearly, and she is my current wife. So I have the love for her. But then what comes after that? Let me tell you a short story. I have, for example, in this house where I'm sitting at, I've been here now, it's 27 years in this house. And during that time, I have entertained, welcomed, housed several people from different countries. You can begin from the African continent. I've had people from Sierra Leone, from Ivory Coast, from Congo, from Congo Kinshasa, from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Ethiopia. And I've had Cameroonians from different tribes come here, mostly men. And a few of them were married men who came to the US on visits. And I have observed their interaction here, some of them with their wives. And I've observed certain things. For me, the love for my wife means that where she is short, I fill up, okay? When she can give this much, I give the rest. And if I can give this much, she gives the rest. So we always have a nice full glass. All right, we do have disagreements. We know how we talk about them, and you know where our discussion point is. On our pillow in our bed, that's where we go and discuss them. Not in public, not with anybody. We do not go to court, we do not scream and yell at each other. So I have learned that. And a few other things. My wife, a wonderful cook, and she always tells me and tells her mother that if she had not been a very good cook, she would be very embarrassed, because I am a very good cook. I like to cook, okay? So I help out, I cook, she cooks. Housework, she does a lot of the housework. Right now I'm retired, so I'm home, and when she's working, I take care of the house. I clean the house. Before she comes, I try to help her out so that the house is cleaned. There are some things that I do not do very well. For some reason, I washed a lot of dishes when I was growing up, carried them on my head to the stream and washed them and took them back home. But I just cannot seem to do dishes very well. So I depend on my dishwasher. If they are dirty, I throw them in the dishwasher. So it does it, so I don't have any problem there. But coming back to what you are looking for a man, I've had people here who sit down in front of the television and we do all the cooking for them. Sure, they are visitors, but at least the culture here is that when you go to a home and after people eat, you gather together and you help clean. Well, in my Cameroonian culture, it seems like the men find a place to sit and watch TV and converse, While the women go to the kitchen after cooking, they have to do all the cleaning, and then if there are babies involved, they take care of the babies. No, I do not think that's right. No, I always like taking care of my children, and I took care of my children and children's children and people's children. I love it. It's part of my nurturing spirit. But this Easter day, I have a friend visiting who is married, and I call it my Easter surprise. After refereeing football, I referee football in the evenings, and I usually come home maybe in 10 o'clock after refereeing. And so my wife gets home and we take a shower, go to bed, so we're sleeping late in the morning. But I have a friend here from Cameroon visiting who, on Easter morning, I woke up, got out of the room into this dining room you see behind me, and he was mopping the floor. I asked him, I said, "What are you doing?" He looked startled. He said, "Oh, good morning." I said, "Good morning." I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm cleaning." I said, "Cleaning?" He said, "Yes." It surprised me because of the many people that I have hosted here. Believe me, this is the first time that I've seen a Cameroonian man mopping the floor. Well, there are some here in the US who help their wives do that. I'm not going to say they do not. But I'm talking about the general Cameroonian culture. And this is a guy who came from Cameroon. He is in senior management at a bank and has his wife in Cameroon. And so he explained to me, he said, "Why? I help my wife clean at home. I do laundry. The only thing that I do not know how to do is cook. And so I let my wife do that." And I said, "Really?" And he said, "Yes." And the person I'm talking about is this guy here. It was a good surprise. Hey, ladies, find love. I wish you the best. But also find a companion who will fill up your shortcomings. Okay? And you do likewise. I know for me, for one thing, my wife, we have a machine that does the laundry. We don't have a machine that does the ironing. You have to iron it. Or me, I like a steam cleaner, which without lines, I steam my clothes and it's done. But my wife does not like to touch a pressing iron. Guess what? She goes to work. When she gets into that hospital and she walks in, they always go, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, you look nice, you look nice." Because I put lines on her uniform and she represents me and represents Cameroon. So she looks nice. I do that for her. And what I cannot do, she does for me. Together. Good luck to you. Okay? Hey, and Alan, thanks for changing my opinion. I mean, I knew Alan before he came here. He's been to my house in Cameroon and we've interacted there, but I did not know this part of him. It was nice to know. Good luck, girls.